In the next 5 minutes,
we still are far from healed.
You'll hear 5 voices.
The phone does not stop.
All are learning to live on.
Stories get lost, narrative gets lost.
After the worst act of violence
I'll never forget.
their community has seen.
You don't have no choice but to look at them.
On May 14th, 10 people were killed at the only major supermarket in Buffalo, New York's mostly black East Side. Police say the shooter was an 18-year-old who drove hours to target the community.
Just constantly someone who needs you somewhere.
Razia Hill was born on the East Side. She spends her days advocating for the East Side.
Here goes some toothpaste. Thank you, no problem.
On this day, she distributes diapers and supplies to those who now have no place to get them.
No days off.
No days off, but I'm still gonna do it with a heart of gratitude, even though I'm exhausted. And not sleeping well, but yeah, the work still has to be done.
To live on the East Side today is to clean, work, and wait for the bus amidst reminders of horrific violence.
Every day you see people out here crying and stuff, you know.
Benjamin Foster stands with his stepson every morning.
What has this community been like since then?
Uneasy, real alert now. I haven't been in no supermarket because it's like, I don't know what's gonna happen. And that's crazy.
The list keeps growing of American communities grappling with mass shootings. Cameras arrive, donations flood in for a few weeks. And then,
Okay, you got that.
the work falls
Where are we gonna put this tuna?
to those like Tandra Parker.
All of this has been donated.
She runs a nonprofit called Rooted in Love. They provide food, backpacks, and anything they can
We know them and they know us.
to any East Sider who asks.
They would get them at Tops. A lot of people have not left that community since that shooting. They're still dealing with trauma. It'll be a day when I'll be able to sit and think about it. Is it today? No. I got to keep going.
They keep going because they've been going. The East Side is among the most segregated areas in what study after study shows is one of the most segregated cities in America. This was a community where so many had already felt forgotten.
Poverty already existed. Then you lay a pandemic on top of that. And now nothing spells racial injustice like a domestic terrorist coming into the blackest community in Buffalo and slaughtering seniors at a grocery store, like 6-ish. But
The emotions engulfing so many
Who's voting and how?
are written on a whiteboard
Who's truly invested?
in the office of Reverend Denise Walden Glenn.
The words you see on that board are the things that come when people carry a lot of pain. And Black and brown communities carry a lot of pain.
The Reverend was the clergy member who met with families the day of the shooting as they waited to see if their loved ones were alive. She still counsels them today.
Where the money is spent and invested.
She also works long-term.
So let's use this as an example.
On this day, her group Voice Buffalo strategizes about urging its community to vote.
When you lose someone to violence, it's like someone reached into your world and snatched something out. This is not a moment that's gonna pass quickly. This is a moment that we need to sit with and wrestle with.
For all who think of the future, many can't process the past.
I come here every day.
Grady Lewis was right outside on May 14th when he heard what was happening inside.
What do you hope to find out here?
I'm drowning myself in it because I'm always going to see the images. So I'm trying to get over it that way. I was a minute away from being in there, and I'm thinking, if I was in there and I got shot, I don't want my face in front of no building. I want the people to stand up and make laws to change it so this never happens to nobody again. I don't want no balloons. I don't want no flowers, no flags. I want change.
It's hard to agree on change when so much is needed, when the cameras depart and you again feel forgotten. But
We are a community, and it's a beautiful community.
that is the message
It's just to connect with people, actually, is the main reason why I'm out here.
from these 5 voices on the East Side.
What, if anything, gives you hope right now?
seeing the people come by, showing, paying their respect.
They cannot ignore the crime scene at their center,
We continue to come together. We continue to serve.
but they must not let that crime erase the community they embrace.
Buffalo is not just chicken wings and the Bills, and we are not broken right now, we are bruised.
In Buffalo, New York, I'm Matt Pearl.